Alright, first off, Newton's law of cooling is T equal to whatever the constant temperature is plus the original temperature minus the constant temperature times E to the K times T power. K is your constant. That's what we've got to figure out first. T is the lowercase t is time. Okay, so like in minutes. So first off, it says that juice is originally 70 degrees. Okay, refrigerator's 45. 10 minutes, juice is 55 degrees. So I've got to find K first, so then I can plug it back in to find my formula. Okay, so whenever I do that, so if if I'm going to do A first, so T is going to be equal to 45 plus 70 minus 45 E to the K times 10 power. Okay. Now I've got to know after 55 degrees, right? Or when it gets to 55. So the capital T is going to be 55 equals 45 plus 25 times E to the K times 10 power, or 10K, whatever you want to call it. Okay? So I'm going to subtract the 45. So whenever I subtract the 45, I'm going to have 10 equals 25 E to, I'm just going to go ahead and make it 10K. I've got to get the E to the power by itself. Okay? So I'm going to divide by 25. Now you can write it as a decimal or you can write it as a fraction. If it's a decimal, it's just going to be 0.4 equals E to the 10K. So now I need to get rid of the E. I need to get K. I'm trying to find K, so I'm going to have to turn it into a natural log. So I'm going to have the natural log of 0.4 equals 10K. Take that, divide it by 10. So my K value that I'm going to end up with is going to be like negative 0.0916. Now that's rounded, so I'm just going to take it basically like 4 decimal places. So once I get this, then I'm just going to take it and I'm going to plug it back in to like this formula, okay, or the original, but instead of it being like 70 minus 45, I'm just going to make it 25. So like my actual formula is going to be T equals 45 plus 25 E to the negative 0.0916 T power. Okay, so that's the formula that I'm going to use basically from here on out. Like on part B, I'm going to plug. So like whenever I do B, it asks for what's the temperature of the juice after 15 minutes. So the 15 minutes, yeah. So yeah, I'm just going to basically take that, and it's going to be T equals 45 plus 25 E, and then I'm going to take the negative 0.0916, and I'm going to multiply it by 15 and go from there. Okay. Same way, now C is a lot like A is, kind of where I start here, but instead of the 55, I'm going to take like for C, or for part C, I'm going to have 50 degrees equals 45 plus 25E and I'm going to solve for T again. So the same way I solved for K in A, I'm going to do the same thing on C, but I'm going to solve for the lowercase t. I'm going to figure out how many minutes it's going to take. Does that make sense? Yep.